Alright then guys, hello. Today we're going to be doing another Lord of SQLI challenge. And the Lord of SQLI challenge I'm going to be doing today is going to be called Hellfire. So with this challenge, for the most part, I had a lot of trouble with because we have a table this time. So it's not like we're trying to make, leak the password. What we have to leak is the email. So how do we do this? So one of the ways I was just messing around with the query is that I found out if you put 0 right here, nothing comes out. But if I change the order by, let's say 1, admin pops out. So I'm guessing it's because of, if I zoom in, it's probably because of this value of result ID is equal to 1 is equal to admin. Then I guess it prints it out right here. That's what I'm guessing for the most part. Or I think if it's true. Well, I don't know. But it's either true or false. So I was thinking how to do this. So if you return true, or if you order by true, admin pops out along with the email. But the email, like I said, is start out, and we have to guess the email value from it. So how do we do this? Or how do we figure it out? So while reading a couple write-ups, which I'll link down below so you guys can read it yourself, is that how people do it is that they wrapped it around another query of some sort. So if you do something like this, where we do a subquery, and then we do if ID, we do something like this. We do an if statement, right? And then we cover this up in another if statement. So if ID is equal to admin, that's gonna grab the admin, and then we're gonna do and length, which we usually do, of email is equal to an arbitrary value, which is 1. Let's just say 1 because we start at 1. We assume the email size is either 1 or more, but from the looks of it, it's probably more. Then we could do comma 0, comma 1. And press enter. What happened here? Yeah, let me just copy this. I already have the query already set in mind, but okay. So, I guess I already spoiled you guys the size of it, but the size of the email is 28. So how does this work for the most part? How does this query work? So if ID is equal to admin and the length of the email is 28, if that is true, which is true in this case, it's gonna set that as 0. Whatever the value is gonna be set at 0, and that initial value right here is gonna be ordered by 0. So it's ordering by lowest to greatest. Lowest being this value, greatest being any other value. So if ID is equal to admin and length is equal to 28, then that value is equal to 0. So that's why this value pops out on top. I was getting confused by this fact, so that's basically what happened. So if ID, admin, and length of the email is 28, then that value is going to be set to 0, which is then going to be affected by the order by, and order by orders it by lowest to greatest. So the lowest value will be 0 since it's the length of the email is 28 when its ID equals to admin. It's going to be the first value. So if I were to change this value to something else, let's say to like a 29, it should appear second. Because if ID is equal to admin and length of 29, since this is not true for the most part, it's not going to equal to 0, it's going to equal to 1. And since it's equal to 1, it pops out at the bottom. That's how basically we figure out the length of the email. And we could do this also to figure out the characters in between. So I guess I'll show you guys my script because currently my script is running, or I guess it finished running for the most part. But if I go on Kali, CD SQLi, CD desktop, SQLi, bat, cat, hellfire. So if we look at this, so if we see this, I have the if statement right here, and to figure out the top value, we just need to look for this value right here. Because if we go to view page source, we see that this is when it's flipped. So in our case, th, this part of it, that initializes the first value. So this is when it's the length is 29, but that's not the case. So Rubia comes first. But you see this, right? So we've just changed this to 28. We see that got flipped. Now if we do view page source, we see the thr and thadmin right here are the very first values. And if we go back to my script, we see hello admin, that's what we're checking for. And after that we break out. Now simply to figure out if the characters are in between, all we need to do is just check if ID is equal to admin, and then we do basically the or mid part right here and just check it each one. So it's basically the same thing for the most part for the rest of it, but this time we just add a if statement and we wrap it around it, and we just check the order by. And if the order is true for the most part, it will pop out on top. And that's basically it. So technically right here we just need to replace this with the ID is equal to admin, and length of email is going to be replaced with ORed value. So I think if I just grab it right here, if we look at this for the most part, and I just grab one of these random values right here, this should return it. So if we go check right here. Alright then, so let's see, select, so ID is equal to admin, and then the ORed is going to turn whatever returns from mid as an integer value, and then we compare the two integer values that we're at, and then if it's true, it's gonna come out on top. And this is when it's at the last character, which is 28, and the last character is 109. So let's see, ASCII table, check ASCII table, let me check, it's 109, right? So 109 is M. And if we go back to my thing right here, it's M. So I think if we just copy this and just put it by email, we should solve this. So email is equal to secure@email.com, I'm guessing, and get Hellfire clear. So that was basically it for this challenge. For the most part, just understanding, I guess, how understanding the order by method. If the statement is true, it's gonna return as a 0, and then it's ordered by least to greatest, so the very least value, which is 0, since this is true, is gonna be on top. Anything else is 1 or greater, and everything else, is at the bottom. I wonder if I change this to -1. I think it should work. So we put like a number that's even less than that. So -1. Yeah, see, like it still works. What if -5 or -11? Yeah, see, like it still works because it's returning it as a small number, and then you're ordering by, and I guess the default value of ordering is from least to greatest, and this negative number is less than anything else. So yeah, that's about it for this challenge. I'll link down below my source code along with write-ups that I used to help me solve this challenge. Anyway, that's about it. Peace.